The Biden administration facing more calls for accountability in response to the nation's immigration crisis as those illegal crossings we've been telling you about here for years continue to break records.
Yeah, House Republicans leading the first impeachment hearing of Secretary of Homeland Security Alejandro Mayorkas. They allege Mayorkas' handling of the border amounts to the constitutional threshold of high crimes and misdemeanors. But meanwhile, in the Senate, Republicans hammering out a deal with Mayorkas on border security, which could be finalized as soon as next week. So that means that House Republicans may soon face the dilemma of voting on new border measures, brokered in part by the man that they're trying to remove from office. Tom Dempsey is live on Capitol Hill with more. Tom, a lot of layers to this story. Let's start with today.
Yeah, good morning, Markie. In just a few hours, the first impeachment hearing against Homeland Security Secretary Alejandro Mayorkas will be here on Capitol Hill, putting the border crisis front and center in front of lawmakers. House Republicans plan to focus in particular on how the border crisis has impacted Midwestern states. But in a statement obtained by NewsNation, the Department of Homeland Security calls this a politically motivated attack and the hearing a waste of time. Representative Mark Green, a Republican from Tennessee, will be chairing this hearing today. And for months, he has really laid into Secretary Mayorkas, accusing him of misusing taxpayer dollars, failing to live up to his oath, and losing control of the border. The border figures to be a very top issue of the 2024 elections. And the hearing today comes after the last fiscal year set a record for encounters along the southern border. Customs and Border Protection sources also tell NewsNation that this past December saw the highest monthly number ever for encounters, with over 300,000 encounters recorded. With this hearing today, though, expect Republicans to argue plenty of evidence exists to impeach Secretary Mayorkas, while Democrats will likely call this all a waste of time.
All the warning lights are now blinking. This is why we should fire Secretary Mayorkas today and give Joe Biden the message that he's next in 300 days.
The House Republicans are playing political games instead of doing their jobs. That's what they're doing. And it's really shameful. It's really shameful that this is how they choose to what they choose to focus on. Truly. What the American people want to see is Congress to deliver, and House Republicans continue to do these political stunts, and they want to play political games.
Now, as part of this hearing today, 3 different state attorneys general will be testifying about the impact of the border crisis on their state. But it's important to note that even if, first off, it remains unknown when the full House could hold a vote on this impeachment. But even when or if this passes, it would then move on to the Senate, where it faces very steep odds of passing in the democratically controlled Senate, guys.
Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.